So my daughter always has her Lego pieces everywhere and it's hard to keep track of everything. So today I decided to make a Lego work tray. The first thing I did was get a 3/4 inch piece of plywood I had left over from a previous project, and I ripped that down to 16 inches wide. Then I measured 22.5 inches out for the length, and I cut that down again with the table saw. To make the outside lip for the tray, I ripped a piece of pine down to a little less than 3/4 of an inch wide. Now over to the miter saw to quickly cut that down to length. I ended up going with 1/4 inch plywood for the inside dividers. When I cut really thin strips like that, I like to go with the cutoff instead of the side that's actually close to the blade. That way I don't have to get my hand so close to the blade because I'm kind of paranoid doing it like that. Next I went over and I glued those lips on and clamped them up, and I actually got my nail gun and nailed them in there. I probably could have screwed them in from the bottom or maybe just went with glue, but I thought that nails were the quickest and easiest way to go, and since I was going to paint over it, that should work fine. The idea behind this project is to make it easy to put up the Lego bricks when you're done playing with them, and also to keep up with the pieces. So I'm going to make these sections inside the tray, and that'll help my daughter divide the pieces and quickly find what she's looking for. Plus it will make cleanup way faster. I also thought that actually having an area to build inside of would be a good idea. So I'm using one of those 10 by 10 Lego plates to mark off my first divider inside the tray. To put the inner dividers in, I didn't have brad nails that would be short enough, so I just went with glue, and I wasn't sure how to clamp it up, so instead of doing that, I put a board on top and put old paint cans on there to apply pressure until the glue dried. While I was waiting for the glue to dry, I figured I'd get some good use out of the ring toss game that I made in my last video, and what I discovered is I am not very good at ring toss. I think my record is 4 here. I was 6 feet away. I don't know if that's regulation or not. Time for some sanding, so I'll fast forward all the way through that, and after I'm done with the sanding, I just put on 2 coats of white paint, and I thought that that looked pretty good. I went with white because I thought the Legos might stick out a little more against the white than with any other color. I also used some spray adhesive to add some felt to the bottom of this, that way it wouldn't scratch the tables up. Overall, I'm pretty happy with how this turned out. Are you doing it by color or how are you doing it?
I'm doing it by weird shapes and these are easy and put together parts.
Okay, so you got a system.
Uh-huh.
And in case you wanted to see the helicopter, here it is. Pretty awesome. If you like this video, please check out my other videos. You can also like and subscribe. Thanks, have a good one.